Father, it's me, Michael.
Welcome to Behind the Mask, where today we'll be uncovering the truth of Michael Afton. Michael Afton is a central character in the Five Nights at Freddy series created by Scott Cawthon. He is the son of William Afton, the infamous purple guy, and plays a pivotal role in the FNAF storyline. Michael undergoes a complex journey from his early involvement in the Afton family animatronic business to his transformation into literally a purple guy and subsequent attempts at redemption. His story is intertwined with the mysteries and horrors of the FNAF universe, making him a key figure in the overarching narrative. Join me as we delve into the mysterious life of Michael Afton and unravel the complexities that make him a key figure in the FNAF universe. Michael Afton grew up in the shadow of his own insecurities. Haunted by a turbulent family history, he bore the weight of expectations placed upon him, striving to earn his father's approval. As he navigated the complexities of adolescence, he found solace in asserting dominance of his younger sibling, perhaps fueled by a twisted desire to control something in his chaotic world. His actions, though cruel, were a misguided attempt to cope with his internal struggles. Behind the mask of aggression, there lurked a fragile soul yearning for understanding and connection. The animosity he directed toward his brother masked a deeper pain, a cry for recognition in a family fractured by tragedy. In a twisted turn of fate, his misguided attempts at asserting control inadvertently set the stage for the tragedy of the Bite of 83.
What's your emergency?
Hey, yeah, there's been some sort of incident at the restaurant. Some kid got bit by one of the animatronics.
Where did this happen at?
Fredbear's on Weststone Drive.
Okay. Police and ambulance are on their way right now.
In the shadowed corridors of remorse, Michael's memories echo with the haunting whispers of regret. His heart, shrouded in the darkness of culpability, bears the weight of a fractured bond. A sinister ballet of sibling rivalry unfolded, each malicious taunt a discordant note in a symphony of family discord. As the fateful night approached, the air hung heavy with the sense of remorse. The animatronic jaws, once a source of awe, morphed into harbingers of tragedy. Unbeknownst to Michael Afton, his actions set the stage for an irreversible tragedy. The younger brother, innocent and trusting, become ensnared in the mechanical maw of a once beloved friend. In the aftermath, Michael Afton's soul is etched with the scars of culpability. The laughter that once echoed in their shared moments, now replaced by the haunting silence of loss. The specter of that night looms over his conscience, a perpetual reminder of the irreversible consequences of his actions. A somber tale of familial ties severed by the sharp teeth of regret, not knowing that this is just the first tragedy of many yet to come. In the hometown of Afton family in Hurricane, Utah, rumors whispered of Elizabeth Afton's mysterious disappearance. Michael Afton, burdened by the weight of a troubled past, embarked on a relentless quest to unravel the enigma surrounding his sister's finessing act. Haunted by memories of animatronic nightmares from his father's twisted legacy, Michael delved into the shadows, following cryptic clues that led him to his father's animatronics underground factory called Circus Baby Entertainment and Rental. In the dimly lit corridors of Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rental, Michael Afton's footsteps echoed like a haunting requiem. His father's voice, laden with a sinister urgency, guided him through the mechanical labyrinth, a maze of animatronic nightmares. As Michael descended deeper, the metallic groans of Circus Baby herself reverberated, a chilling symphony of captivity. His mission? To liberate his sister's tormented soul ensnared within the mechanical confines. The air grew thick with secrets, and its step unraveled a dark chapter in the Afton family saga. The flickering lights cast dancing shadows on Michael's face, revealing a mixture of determination and trepidation. His father's cryptic instructions echoed in his mind, urging him to navigate the twisted puppetry that held his sister captive. It was a dance with malevolent grace, a macabre ballet where every wrong move could mean the difference between salvation and eternal damnation. The animatronics, once entertainers, now wore a veneer of menace. Ballora's haunting serenade echoed through the halls, a mournful melody that spoke of forgotten innocence. Funtime Freddy's laughter becomes an eerie chorus.
Back to your stage. Everything is okay.
And Foxy's dismantled form spoke of tales better left untold. Yet, Michael pressed on, his heart heavy with a familiar burden. Behind each mechanical facade, he glimpsed the specter of his sister, Elizabeth. Her eyes, once filled with wonder, now held a plea for release. It was a soul-shattering journey, a descent into the abyss of a family's twisted legacy. As Michael faced each animatronic guardian, he grappled not only with the cold machinery, but also with the ghost of his family's past. The truth unfolded like a tattered tapestry, a tale of obsession, betrayal, and the sacrificial bonds that tethered them all. In the end, as Circus Baby's metallic shell crumbled, Michael found himself standing amidst the wreckage of shattered legacy. Little did he know of the trickery unfolding. The Scupa, a mechanical leviathan, hungers for its unholy feast. Michael, compelled by a haunting kinship, surrenders to its metallic maw.
I've been out before, but they always put me back. They always put us back inside. There's nowhere for us to hide here. There is nowhere to go when we look like this. But if we looked like you, then we could hide. If we looked like you, then we would have somewhere to go. The scooper only hurts for a moment.
As the metallic tendrils pierce his flesh, the unhallowed union of a man and machine begins, an unholy dance choreographed by the Afton legacy. His anguished silhouette now roams the haunted halls, a tragic blend of human suffering and animatronic malice, forever echoing the tune of a soul ensnared in the darkest depths. Michael Afton's fate plunges into a grim dance with the macabre after the soul-sucking ordeal of being scooped. Inert, a twisted amalgamation of animatronic entities, seizes his body as a vessel, a grotesque puppet for their escape. As Annette's fickle desire wanes, Michael's flesh succumbs to decay, a morbid waltz with mortality.
You won't die. 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 You won't die.
Michael endures a nightmarish existence. The stench of decomposition becomes his silent companion as he clings to a semblance of life. Yet, from the putrid remains, a determination emerges. Cast into the shadows as ex-Benedict, he harbors a haunting resolve, driven by a twisted sense of redemption. In the dimly lit corridors of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, Michael Afton embarked on a chilling quest. His father, the enigmatic William Afton, had left a twisted legacy behind. Michael's journey began with a cryptic message, urging him to confront the darkness that lingered within the pizzeria's walls. Determined to unveil the truth, he took a job at the haunted establishment. Nights becomes a harrowing struggle for survival as he faced the malevolent animatronics, each hiding a gruesome secret. As the clock ticked away in the eerie silence, Michael delved deeper into the mysteries surrounding his father. The pizzeria seemed to whisper secrets, and the flickering lights cast shadows that danced with malevolence. Every creak and groan echoed the haunted history of Freddy Fazbear's. Haunted by memories of the past, Michael pressed on. He deciphered cryptic messages left behind by his father, leading him through a maze of horror and suspense. The animatronics, once meant for innocent entertainment, now harbored a malevolent force, and Michael was determined to confront it. Through the flickering security cameras, Michael glimpsed the twisted legacy his father had created. Each night brought him closer to the heart of the darkness, and the line between reality and nightmare blurred. The quest for his father became a descent into madness, where the animatronics seemed to come alive with a hunger for fear. In the dim glow of the animatronic eyes, Michael faced the ghost of his father's creation. The suspense tightened with each passing night as the pizzeria's secrets clawed at his sanity. The truth lay shrouded in the shadows, and Michael Afton was determined to unravel it, even if it meant confronting the very horrors his father had created. In the quiet outskirts of a small town, Michael Afton lived a life of solitude, distancing himself from the haunting memories of his past. For 3 decades, he found solace in anonymity, concealing his identity and burying the horrors of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. As time passed, the scars of his encounters with animatronic nightmares began to fade. Michael embraced a mundane existence, working a humble job and avoiding any connections that could lead back to his haunted history. He had successfully created a semblance of normalcy, but the past was never far behind. One fateful day, rumors of a new attraction, Fazbear Frights, surfaced in the media. Unsettling memories resurfaced for Michael as he realized that the nightmares of his youth were far from over. Curiosity mingled with trepidation as he decided to confront the source of his haunted past. Upon entering Fazbear Frights, a chill ran down Michael's spine. The flickering lights and eerie ambience mirrored the nightmares he thought he had left behind. To his astonishment, he discovered that the establishment was a macabre tribute to the horrors of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, drawing in thrill seekers and curious souls. As he explored the darkened corridors, Michael felt a strange connection to the past. Unbeknownst to him, his father, long believed to be lost in the shadows, had a presence within these haunted halls. The reunion with William Afton, thought to be a figment of nightmares, unfolded in a surreal encounter. Father and son faced each other, their lives entangled by the animatronic horrors that had defined their existence. In the dim glow of Fazbear Frights, Michael and his father navigated a delicate dance between remorse and retribution. The echoes of the past reverberated as they confronted the consequences of their intertwined destinies. The haunted legacy of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza had found them once again, forcing a reluctant reunion that would reshape their lives and plunge them back into the darkness that had desperately tried to escape. The tension reached its zenith as Michael confronted the malevolent force that anchored these spirits. It manifested in the form of a nightmarish amalgamation, an embodiment of decades of suffering and despair. In a harrowing struggle, Michael fought not only for his own redemption, but also to release the tormented souls ensnared within the haunted attraction.
William. I've been trapped here for 30 years. Now it's your turn. You're just like all the rest. A weakling. You live in agony.
The aftermath was a haunting tableau. The malevolent force, once a puppet master, dissipated into ethereal echoes, and a solemn stillness settled over the desolate location. The animatronic relics, now devoid of the sinister aura, stood as silent witness to the cathartic exorcism.
Our top story here at KFI News 7. Now here's an update on this breaking story. Firefighters are still battling the flames of a huge two-alarm fire that has broken out at a local horror attraction off of Route 9.
Firefighters from 3 different city departments have been called out to combat the flames at Fazbear Frights, which are now beginning to threaten other businesses in the area.
Yet, the cost of redemption lingered. Michael, marked by the scars of his family's cursed legacy, emerged from the ordeal with a heavy heart. The specters were freed, but the scars of the past could not be erased. Fazbear Frights, once a crucible of horror, now stood as a hollow testament to the cyclical nature of tragedy. As Michael stepped into the moonlit night, the air was heavy with both relief and an unshakable melancholy. The haunting whispers had ceased, but the echoes of his journey lingered, a poignant reminder that some nightmares, once confronted, leave indelible imprints on the soul. Michael Afton's prelude unfolds as he receives an enigmatic invitation, beckoning him to manage a seemingly innocuous pizzeria. Little does he know, this is a macabre stage set by his own father, William Afton, a puppeteer of malevolent animatronics. As Michael delves into the management task, an ominous suspense fills the air. Salvaging animatronics becomes a chilling dance with the unknown, each salvage raising the stakes.
You have chosen to proceed with the maintenance checklist. Remember, use your company-issued taser to return the animatronic to a neutral state if you feel that it's becoming unstable or aggressive. You can only use it 3 times before it begins to damage the animatronic and decrease its value. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1.
The once innocent task morphed into a nightmarish puzzle with whispers of haunted past echoing in the empty pizzeria halls.
You played right into our hands. Did you really think that this job just fell out of the sky for you? No. This was a gift for us. You gathered them all together in one place, just like he asked you to. All of those little souls in one place, just for us. A gift. Now we can do what we were created to do and be complete. I will make you proud, Daddy. Watch, listen, and be full.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth, if you still even remember that name. But I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling that you are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still, and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace, and perhaps more, waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, old friend.
The aftermath is a crescendo of horror. The salvaged animatronics, now revealed as vessels for tormented spirits, seek retribution. The pizzeria become a crucible of fire, a desperate attempt to cleanse the haunted legacy. Yet amid the flames, a lingering mystery prevails: Michael's survival. And now let's recap the mysterious and intricate story of Michael Afton in the FNAF series. Michael Afton, the son of William Afton, grew up under the weight of family expectations. His turbulent adolescence, marked by aggression towards his younger sibling, set the stage for the tragic bite of '83. Michael's misguided attempts to assert control led to a tragic incident where his younger brother was bitten by an animatronic. This event left Michael haunted by guilt and regret. Rumors of Michael's sister's mysterious disappearance led him to Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rental, his father's underground animatronic factory. Michaels navigated the twisted corridors of Circus Baby's Entertainment to liberate his sister's soul trapped within the animatronics. The journey revealed a dark chapter in the Afton family saga. Michael's fate took a dark turn when he willingly underwent the scooper, becoming a vessel for Enid. His existence becomes a macabre blend of human suffering and animatronic malice. Michael, driven by a quest for truth, took a job at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza to uncover the mysteries surrounding his father's animatronics. Michael lived a solitary life, distancing himself from his haunted past. However, the opening of Fazbear Frights drew him back into the horrors he thought he left behind. In the desolate corridors, Michael faced vengeful spirits and confronted his father. Entangled by the animatronic horrors, the haunted legacy of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza resurfaced, reshaping their lives. Michael's journey into this haunted attraction led to a struggle against malevolent forces and the release of tormented souls. The aftermath left scars on Michael, highlighting the cyclical nature of tragedy. Michael, invited to manage a pizzeria, discovered it was a stage staged by his father. Salvaging animatronics becomes a chilling dance with the haunted past, leading to a crescendo of horror and a lingering mystery. Michael Afton's story is one of familial tragedy, redemption, and the inescapable grip of a haunted legacy within the eerie world of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Watch this video if you like what you are watching. And with that, this is Rail Explorer signing off.
For anyone wondering, that's not me.